Delta is offering cardholders a new benefit, and it is a good one. There's a new Venture X business card coming, and there is a food promotion coming up for Valentine's Day that I'm going to have your opinion on because I honestly don't know what to think about this, all right? We've got that to cover and a lot more on this week's edition of the Weekly Pointers News Update. I'm Brandon Boyd with The Brandon Boyd Show. Thank you so much for watching. As you're aware, these weekly recap shows come out every Sunday evening, and my goal is to catch you up on all the news you may have missed regarding credit cards, points and miles, travel, money, finance, and everything in between. Super simple to follow along. On one side of the screen, you got a list of topics along with a timer down below, and there are timestamps down in the description below. If you want to go back to a story later, you can certainly do that. As always, if you do find this video helpful or mildly entertaining, don't forget to be awesome and give me a big thumbs up on the video. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notifications for alerts, and if you are in the market for any card mentioned in today's video, or any card for that matter, make sure you apply using my referral link down in the description below. When you apply using that referral link, it greatly helps support the channel, and I can't thank you all enough for doing that so far. We've got a lot to cover. If you're ready, I'm ready. Let's go. On a previous episode of the Weekly Pointers News Update, we did mention that Delta was in the process of possibly offering a 15% discount program on SkyMile Awards. Well, now it looks like that is coming to fruition, and this is coming straight from Delta. So this benefit is for all Delta card holders except for the Delta Blue card, and this is called the Take Off 15 benefit. And basically, here's how it works. It's going to give you a 15% discount on SkyMile Awards. So number one, you just visit delta.com or the Fly Delta app and log into your SkyMiles account. 2, choose Shop with Miles when searching for Delta flights for your itinerary. And finally, step number 3, the 15% miles discount will automatically be reflected at checkout. This one is very easy to use, and this is a really nice benefit for Delta card holders, and there are some elevated Delta card offers right now. I'll put links for those down in the description below. So the combination of these elevated offers and also this new benefit, it may be a good time to pick up a Delta card. Let me know what you think about this. I think this is a big move. I really like this. If you're a Delta frequent flyer, you're absolutely gonna love it. Let me know your thoughts on this new benefit down in the comments below. There is a new Venture X business card. Well, new, sort of, kind of. The Spark Travel Elite Business Card has now been rebranded to be called the Venture X Business Card. And we've talked about the personal Venture X card a lot on this channel. It does offer a lot of value, especially if you are a frequent traveler, but the Venture X Business Card is essentially just a rebrand of a previously existing card. The interesting thing with this card though is that you cannot sign up for it online. You actually need a relationship manager with Capital One in order to apply for this card. The same sign-up bonus still applies. It's 250,000 points, and it's broken down into 50,000 miles after you spend 10,000 within the first 3 months, and 200,000 miles after you spend 50,000 within the first 6 months. So yes, it's technically a new Venture X card, sort of, kind of, but I think they're going to be expanding this Venture X brand a little bit further. And just looking at this, it's obviously that they like the Venture X branding. They appear to be doing very well with the personal card, and they may extend this out to other cards in the future. Maybe they'll even have a higher level Venture X card in the future. We don't know right now. It's obvious that they like the name. We'll see where it goes from here. US Bank is offering a $500 bonus on an account sign up, and frankly, this one is really easy to get. So US Bank is offering $500 when you open a new silver, gold, or platinum business checking account and complete the following requirements. First, you need to use the promo code Q1BUS23. So that stands for, I guess, Q1 Business 23. Deposit $3,000 within 30 days of account opening and maintain that for at least 60 days. Enroll in the US Bank mobile app or US Bank online banking within 60 days of account opening. And again, the maximum bonus on this is $500. There's a lot more when it comes to the terms and conditions and stuff like that, but those are the main points. It only requires a soft pull on your credit, and there is no direct deposit required, which is really nice because a lot of these bank sign-up bonuses do have direct deposit required. That's why I don't mention them a lot on this channel. If it's going to be very tedious and very difficult to get the bonus, I'm not going to bring it up to you because I wouldn't sign up for it myself. When I'm telling you about a bonus, it's because I think there's easy free money out there and you should go get it. A $500 bonus for almost no effort, yeah, it's a no-brainer. Now, this story is really interesting. I'm kind of a tech guy myself. I'm a nerdy tech guy. Yes, that's who I am. And there was a story that came out recently that I thought was very interesting, but it's not surprising in the least. Twitter is now taking the steps necessary to launch a payment service. And this is really interesting if you know any history on Elon Musk, who owns Twitter. He bought it for $44 billion at the end of 2022. He was involved in one of the first online banks that launched in 1999, and part of that technology became PayPal. So he knows this area very, very well. And frankly, Twitter has been struggling when it comes to things like advertising revenue. Since Elon Musk took over, advertising revenue has gone down quite a bit, so they're looking for new revenue streams. But it's not surprising that he is looking into creating a payment service. This is part of what he knows, and he's already got a wide array of potential customers that are already logging into Twitter. In November, Twitter registered with the US Treasury as a payments processor, according to a regulatory filing. It has also now begun the process of applying for some of the state licenses it would need in order to launch this payment service. So this is my question for you. Would you use Twitter as a payment service? Are you on Twitter right now? I know a lot of people bicker and fight on Twitter, but frankly, they do that all over social media. Sometimes they do that down in the comments of my videos for whatever reason, all right? People love to bicker and fight. The question I have for you is, do you have faith in the Twitter leadership to be able to put this payment processing platform together, and would you use it yourself similar to the way that you would use PayPal? This is something that I think is definitely coming down the line and will be on a future episode of the Weekly Pointers News Update. So my question for you is, would you use it? Let me know down in the comments. I put AirTags on my luggage last year so I could better track my luggage because I've read story after story about luggage being lost and never knowing where it's going to end up. All right, so I put those AirTags on thinking that that would save me. However, there's a story coming out of Canada that has me a little nervous about AirTags and still being able to get the luggage if it goes missing at the airport. So Nikita Rees and Tom Wilson were traveling back from their honeymoon when Wilson's luggage got stuck in Montreal. And the couple did just like I did. They had Apple AirTags on their bags. Come to find out, when they're at the airport and they're looking for their luggage, they can't find it. It's not showing up anywhere. Now, they do have AirTags on, so they decided to look to see where they were. They were still in the airport, but it was in a storage area, and they were told basically, hold on, wait a second, we're gonna get it to you. Well, month after month passed, and the couple ended up putting videos out on TikTok, actually mapping where their luggage was going by tracking the AirTag on a GPS-like map, which is really kind of funny if you watch these. It's really interesting to see how the AirTag is tracking the luggage and going to different spots. It finally ended up in a storage area, and the couple was all too excited to be like, hey, we know where it's at now. It's finally stopped in this storage area. Air Canada explained that they were still going to be able to get the bags, let them get them to them. It won't be that big of a deal. Well, it turned out that the luggage ended up moving again and eventually ended up getting donated to charity. Now, it is worth noting that during this entire process, Air Canada actually gave the couple $2,300, which is the maximum amount that they could give. They gave that to the couple because they thought the luggage was lost. However, after several months, they were able to finally get their bags back, but they still have a question about exactly how this bag got donated to charity, and they knew where it was the whole time. Why couldn't they just go and get it? So there was this disconnect between them and Air Canada, and long story short, it took them a long time to get their bags. So if you keep AirTags or some kind of tracking device on your luggage, it may not mean that you're able to get it right away, and that was certainly the case here. I'm a big believer in the AirTags. I think they're really smart. I think they're very helpful, but if Air Canada or other airlines get in the way and make promises that they're ultimately not keeping, it still keeps you from getting your luggage for months on end. Again, if you have any weird luggage stories, leave those down in the comments below. I always love to hear what you all have to say about this. Do you think the couple, when they first find out where the AirTag is, should they have just gone straight to it and say, hey, we're not leaving until we get our bags. We know where they are. They're right in that room. Let us go find them. Let me know what you think about this down in the comments. Very interesting story, but apparently one that happens all too often. And if you're familiar with the Weekly Pointers News Update, you know I like to end the show on a really good food deal. And this one is something I've got to have your opinion on because I've been thinking about this one for a few days now. It's kind of freaked me out a little bit. I'm not sure how to respond to this, but it's definitely a unique food deal. You let me know what you have to say about this. So Cracker Barrel, which is kind of like a home-style food restaurant, is awarding 5 couples with the free food for a year deal if they pop the question at any Cracker Barrel location nationwide from February 10th through February 16th. That's right, you heard what I said. If you propose at Cracker Barrel, you could be entered to win free Cracker Barrel for an entire year. I gotta soak this in for a second. Now, to enter, of course, you do have to pop the question, make the marriage proposal, and then tag on Instagram the official Cracker Barrel account using the following hashtags, and that is hashtag I said yes at Cracker Barrel and hashtag contest, along with why they decided to propose at the Cracker Barrel restaurant. This brings up a lot of questions. First of all, do you think this is a good marketing ploy? Second of all, is this something that you would actually do? Would you alter your proposal plans to take advantage of a free food offer? Now, let's say it's not Cracker Barrel. Let's say you were going to propose and you wanted to get a free food offer. If it's not Cracker Barrel, what restaurant could run a promotion like this that would seriously make you consider proposing to someone and posting it online? Those are some serious questions. I'm not sure what I think about this one. Free food for a year, that might be a great way to start off a marriage, and heck, maybe they'll even cater the reception at your wedding. I don't know, that may be a stretch a little bit. Let me know what you think about this story down in the comments below. I've got to know what you think about this because it's been blowing my mind all day. Well, this was a very fun episode. I really enjoyed this one. We talked about a very cool Delta benefit, a new Venture X card, and also a crazy Cracker Barrel food offer for Valentine's Day. A lot to cover in this episode, but this is what we do every Sunday evening, and I hope you all enjoy these. Now, keep in mind, we do have a lot of new people in points and miles and finance that are trying to learn as much as they can. So if you have any tips, tricks, or pointers on any of the stories that I mentioned today, make sure you leave that down in the comments. Keep in mind, if you are interested in any cards mentioned in today's video, especially those Delta cards, make sure you apply using my referral link down in the description below. When you apply with that link, it greatly helps support the channel, and I can't thank you all enough for doing that so far. If you found this video helpful or mildly entertaining, don't forget to be awesome. Give me a big thumbs up on the video. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notifications for alerts, and when you click on the Brandon Boyd Show, click, you're gonna get the latest information on credit cards, points and miles, travel, money, finance, crazy Cracker Barrel proposals, and everything in between, and I look forward to seeing you on the next episode. We'll see you soon.